Now in this video we are going to study about the topic separating mixtures of two solids. First of all, students, we know that most of the naturally occurring substances are not chemically pure. This is all our chapter was about. That was which was is matter around us pure. Okay, so in this chapter we have studied that all the substances are not chemically pure. Okay, so some are mixtures, that is, some are heterogeneous mixtures and some are homogeneous in natures. So, first, uh, heterogeneous mixtures can be separated into their respective components by simple physical methods as hand picking, sieving, filtration in everyday life. However, for separating homogeneous mixtures of we need techniques which are different depending upon the difference in one or more physical properties of the constituents of those mixtures. Okay, so in this video we are going to study about the separating mixtures of two solids. So solids can be separated by two methods. First one is your separation using a magnet, and the second one is your separation by process of sublimation. First, we move to separation using a magnet. How a separation using a magnet is done. Okay, so students, all of you know that a magnet attracts the iron metal. Okay, so if a mixture contains iron as one component, it can be separated by using a magnet. A mixture of, for example, a mixture of iron fillings and sulfur can be separated by using a magnet. This is because iron fillings are attracted by a magnet, but sulfur is not attracted by a magnet. So those iron fillings will get stuck to the magnet, and this is how we can separate them. And in order to separate iron from the sulfur powder, a magnet is just moved over the surface of the mixture, and the iron fillings are attracted by the magnet. They just cling to the magnet and get separated. Okay, so a magnet which works as an with an electric current is known as an electromagnet. So electromagnets are used to separate iron or steel articles from the waste materials. Okay, so from the waste materials we can separate iron and other metals like steel from by using magnet. Okay, so now we move to the next topic, which is your separation by the process of sublimation. Students, before starting this topic, separation by process of sublimation, first of all I would like to remind you that what is what do you mean by sublimation. Okay, in the first chapter we had studied about the process of sublimation. Sublimation is the process in which there is conversion of a substance from its solid state to directly to the gaseous state without going into the liquid state. Okay, so that is known, the process is known as the sublimation. Okay, so for understanding this process, that how this process works, and by how we can separate the mixtures by using the process of sublimation, you just consider this diagram. In this diagram, first of all, consider these things. This is a tripod stand. Okay, this is what we call a burner, Bunsen burner. This is your funnel, and this is your china dish. Okay, you also call it as porcelain dish. Okay, this is a mixture of solidified this is a mixture of ammonium chloride and NaCl. NH4Cl is the formula for ammonium chloride. Okay, this is your ammonium chloride and this is your sodium chloride. Okay, so basically this dotted thing is your mixture of ammonium chloride and sodium chloride. This is your glass funnel, as I told you. This is your vapors of NH4Cl. This is the cotton wool plug. okay, and there is a deposition of the solidified ammonium chloride. Okay, so how this process works? First of all, we take a mixture of common salt and ammonium chloride in china dish, and place a clean glass funnel. Okay, we place a clean glass funnel in an inverted position on the china dish and close its mouth with the help of cotton. Okay, and after that we heat the mixture by using Bunsen burner. Okay, and the ammonium chloride in the mixture has the property to sublimate. Okay, means it directly converts into gaseous state without going into the liquid state. Okay, so it directly converts into gaseous state from its solid state. Okay, so this ammonium chloride mixture just sublimes with the dense fumes. Okay, these dense fumes are of ammonium chloride. So this ammonium chloride first sublimates and vaporizes in the form of dense fumes, and these dense fumes then condense over the cooler sides of this glass funnel. Okay, and when the mixture gives off no more white fumes, this funnel is then lifted up, and this deposited solidified ammonium chloride is then obtained in the form of fine powder on the piece of a paper. So this is a pure ammonium chloride, and the residue which is left behind is your sodium chloride. Okay, so this is how we use the process of sublimation for the separation of two substances in which one should have the property to sublimate. Okay, so this method is basically used for the mixtures in which one substance has the property to sublimate, means one substance can directly change into the vapor state without going into the liquid state. Okay, so this process is applicable for only those mixtures in which one's constituent is able to sublimate.